So now, you head to Bull City Prep down in North Carolina. Why'd you decide to post-grad you there? I know that you said you decided post-grad because you weren't a qualifier.
I wasn't a qualifier, and I initially thought that somehow like I'd get my grades right over there.
Got you. So you never did you ever consider going to any other?
I did,
schools?
but they didn't want to accept me. I was like, I didn't have good grades. I had at that time I was speaking to Coach Couch and Jim Couch, John Couch. I still keep in contact with them. They wanted to put Loomis Shafe School, one of them, but like even his word couldn't get the dang. Sometimes the word don't even work. I don't know. Like his word couldn't get me in them schools. We visited. I wore a sweater vest.
I know what you're talking about. The boarding school visits. You gotta really come through dapper.
Yeah, and I still got a picture of me and Daniel, if you remember him. Daniel Cabasa.
Yeah. He went to Holderness.
He was And I ended up at the prep school. I was with his teammate Ziggy. Ziggy was like 6'7" with handles. He was tough. I don't know what happened. I haven't seen him nowhere though. Clifton Tracy, that's what they call him.
Yeah. I remember son. And
I thought it was gonna fix all my problems. I don't know. And then I went over there. It was a house. You know what? Let me just not bash nobody like program because I liked it there. I liked it there because it was funny. I mean, it was funny. The shit that happened was funny as hell.
Yeah. What was your experience like there? And I'm guessing now, just to go back over the last question, you pretty much ended up there by default. You would have went to a New England prep school if you could have.
Yeah. And Miss Wagner, name is Anissa Wagner. She had seen me in Pelham Parkway. She drove by me. Since then, she had been keeping in contact with me. Like, hey, you need hey, I can get you in the prep school because her son was gonna get in the prep school and all of that. Like, yeah, I can get you in the prep school. She kept telling me, and then like I took her number down, and then she always advised against. She said, don't go to none of those ones. Those I don't know what she called them, but she didn't like those prep schools that you just make and have people in hotels and stuff.
They used to call them fly by nights.
Yeah, those fly by nights. Like she didn't like them. She said, you're not going to one of those, nah. And she was real against it. But like I had met her like I think junior year. If I had met her sophomore year, things would have been better. But I met her junior year on the street, and I just couldn't bring my grades up. She was like, yo, you need to get your grades up, and after that I can negotiate with these schools, da-da-da. And then after a while, she would call me. It's like, what's up, big? I would avoid her with calls, but like eventually she'll finally like call, and I'd be like, so what this semester looking like? I'm like, D.
Jesus Christ.
She said, D? What? She was going off.
So how was that experience like now, post-grading down there?
Post-grad,
I know you said it was funny.
It was funny as hell.
From a basketball standpoint.
I played with a lot of good guys, good ball players that went on to play with bigger schools and stuff. I played with
some of the dudes you played with.
Oh, some of the dudes. What's that? I think it's Mikhail Sims. Mikhail Sims. He went to VCU and now he's a pro. Justin Jones. I think he went to South Carolina State. Those are probably the D2, D1s. Oh, yeah, there was a bunch of talent in that team, but some of them was grades too. But they didn't get to go to that level, I guess. A lot of them I thought, no D1s apart from those two.
How much better did you think you got during your year there at Bull City?
I think I
came out a way better player after the 1 year there, or pretty much the same, or what?
They put me in front of good competition. At that time, I was still getting recruited like it was between them or what's it called? It was between them, Bull City Prep, or Kevin Jackson, Believe Prep.
Believe Prep.
And I like Kevin Jackson. He's really good. I don't know, recruiter or like or whatever.
Motivator,
Yeah, but I was with it. I was like, yeah. He reminded me of my coach from high school, like, but Miss Wagner knew Coach Dewey. I think it's Dewey. Yeah, Coach. No, I said that's Indian Hills coach. What's Coach Harris?
Harris, Darryl Harris.
Yeah. Miss Wagner knew Coach Harris, and she said if you're gonna go to one of these fly-by nights, go to this one. I know the guy type thing.
All right. Shout out Miss Wag.
Yeah, shout out to her.
So now as your time is winding down.
Oh yeah. I'll go there. It was a mess because I was in. So for 2015 I had I don't know if it was 2015 or 2015 I committed to LIU Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I think by mistake. Yo, these things. I was like, he was on the phone like, yo, big guy, would love to have you here. I'm like, I love to be there. Next thing I know, verbal commit's talking about committed. I'm like, yo. I was like,
I ain't gonna lie, you were committed. You committed to
hella
3 colleges.
That's what I'm saying. I used to tell people that, yo, I used to commit to, I committed to them, and I was like, yo, I didn't say that. And then he took it off, or they decommitted or whatever. And then that's when I went to the I think that's when I went to prep. That's when I went to the prep.
Okay.
And after I went to the prep, in the middle of the season, I had committed to Canisius.
Right.
I committed to Canisius. I don't know. I don't remember that story or why I stopped or why. Oh, okay. I just didn't want to go there. I think that's what it was.
My man don't even remember why he decommitted. That's wild.
I just didn't want to go there or something like that. And even the coach wasn't even there after. Yeah. After I decommitted, the next year he wasn't there. So I'm like, people be doing their job to the last minute. That's one thing that people don't talk about.
Absolutely.
They know they getting fired. Like, yo, come on, you gotta pull up.
No one ain't gonna be there next year. Crazy.
The funniest one was when I was in JUCO with like the Utah State coach. Utah State coach talking about his childhood, everything, and we on the phone, and then it ain't even funny. It's messed up. Like we on the phone. He said, I said, yo, so when's the visit? Whatever. I'm like, when's the visit going? I said, Jeff, we're gonna talk about in the morning. And then we get the morning came, and like he was fired. I was like.
Yo, that should be rapid fire, man.
I was like, yo, why was he doing his job to the end? Like, didn't you?
Why was he doing his job to the end?
Like,
yo, you crazy.
I'm saying, like,
man gotta do what he gotta do, bro. He gotta feed his fam, bro, to the end.
I'm saying, like, so, like if somebody, I bet you they had hints, or like, but I don't know. That's why I'm like, they had hints, and then he's still doing it. He's like, I'm just gonna keep doing it. Then
you don't know what's gonna happen next though.
Right.
That's the thing. I gotta recruit you hard to the end.
Right.
Boom, I'm gonna lose my job at Utah State, but I might get hired at
somewhere else.
San Diego State tomorrow, and you might be feeling my conversation, and you like, oh, I'm fucking with coach. I'm gonna go with him to San Diego State.
Oh yeah.
So that's why they go all the way to the end. Feel me?
But,